Hey Aries, Sun and Rising signs. Welcome to the last week of August. Welcome to the last bits of summer. We have less than a month of summer left, or less than 30 days of summer left. And welcome to the last 2 days of Mercury's retrograde. For those of you who keep up with my channel, I really appreciate you guys. I'm not necessarily here for the views. I'm not really here for all the likes, and I'm here to help people on their journey, even if it's just one of you. So Aries, if you would like to see more consistency on this channel and you feel like it helps, let me know in the comments. If you want it to be more monthly readings, I will make sure I accommodate that. If you want to see, if it's more not about like the timing and you want to see more of a certain type of reading, if you resonate with my energy and you understand the types of messages that I give, let me know in the comments down below if there's a certain type of reading you would like to see more on this channel. Until then, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs, I will only be posting when my soul leads me to do so, when my ancestors say it's time, which is exactly what happened a couple nights ago. I just got hit with this, you need to read for YouTube. You need to, give some readings on YouTube to the zodiac. And so here I am doing that, taking the time out to do that. And I hope that it helps. I hope it helps. Okay, take what resonates. Ugh, can't talk. Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. This is a guidance and encouragement of really any given time. But if you want to take this as a monthly reading for yourself, get a journal, get a planner, get a notebook, and jot down any key notes that you take from this reading. I guess if you want to put a timeline on this reading, I guess it can be for the next 6 months to a year for these messages to truly unfold for you. So let's go ahead and see, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. What's going on with you? What is it that you're battling? What is it that you're experiencing? What is making you smile right now, if that's how you're feeling, if you're happy? What's making you cry? What's making you want to punch a hole in the wall or punch somebody in the face? I don't know. Whatever's going on with you. I don't know where that came from, but I feel like maybe there's some of you guys, y'all are frustrated with somebody. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Ancestors, what do you have in store for Aries at this time? What are you trying to speak to what do the zodiac sign need to know from the universe, from the ether? What is their souls trying to speak to them about? Let's see. Let us see, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. 2024 has been an interesting year globally for all of us. It's been a very interesting time. The world is changing, and we have to decide who we are going to be within these times of change. Some of you guys have ended something that has been a long journey, a long process, something that has met its demise, its end, a relationship, a job. Some of you, there was a past situation. Others of you, there is a sense of yourself a way of living, a way of being that you are done with. Could be maybe your birthday that passed. Maybe you're just like, you know, I want to transform this part of myself, or I want to change this. I don't want to dress like this anymore. I don't want to think like this anymore. I don't really believe in this anymore. You have the Ten of Swords here that showed itself to me. So swords are thoughts, logic, professional environments. Yeah, you got Nine of Swords now. There is a certain way of thinking that maybe you reverted back to for whatever reason because of this ending. Maybe you're just kind of feeling depressed again. You're feeling like maybe you're losing sleep over this. There's a sense of anxiety. There is, sorry guys, my fiance is making a little bit of noise out there. There is something that has presented itself to you again. Okay, there you are. Wow, twice. Everybody has gotten this card, you guys. Every single person, zodiac sign that I have read for these particular readings in the past few days have received your energy, Aries. The Emperor, either on the bottom of the deck or it was one of these cards in the layout. There is something that your energy, Aries, is teaching all of us at this time, this year, this summertime. Like, there is something about Aries energy that is like smack dab in the middle and is trying to heal something. Your Aries, your energy, Aries, whether you're male or female, is very nurturing, very demanding, confident, just as an energy, as a frequency, right? It's essence, but it's also very masculine. Okay, I'm a Leo. That is a very masculine sign. And if you're a female, you may people may see you as a bit intimidating, or they're very inspired by you, and maybe subconsciously deep down inside, people actually are responding to your masculine energy. I've had that experience as well as a fire sign. So I feel like all fire signs, male or female, we all have that masculine energy because we are very demanding. We are very, you know, we say what we say and that's it. You know, even though we all three of us, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, we may say things differently, but has a sense of it has a sense of confidence and esteem to it. You know, it is what it is, and we don't care, you know, what anybody thinks about it. You know, what I'm seeing is as things evolve, you may feel like some things are kind of, you know, kind of going backwards, like you're taking a step back, but that's needed. That's needed. So right now, if you're feeling like, you know, I thought I was accomplishing something, I thought this was done, or I thought like I was making that change or making that sacrifice was gonna change something. Well, after it's a transition. There's a transitional period at you know, within that process, Aries, and there does come a point where you feel like you kind of took a step back, especially when it comes to transformation. I don't see this as necessarily like big transformation. We'll see what other cards come out for you guys. But I do see this as a change, as an ending of some sort within yourself or within a situation, within an environment. Someone could be attached to this situation that is external to you. It could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, mostly Taurus here, but it could also be a Capricorn or Virgo, okay? So this could definitely be attached to a job. It could definitely be attached to just your personal finances in general. Okay. It can be your physical just how your outlook on the physical world, um, your perspective of your physical nature, your physical appearance, that's changing. This can also be some plans, some financial plans for the future, some future plans for your home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a new home. You could be moving, but this can be like maybe the home that you're in, you want to remodel. Who was I saying this to? Aquarius? I think it was Aquarius. So you may have Aquarius in your chart. I don't know. But I'm seeing that there is something about your home, or maybe you're getting married, or maybe you're, you know, there's some type of housewarming energy, some type of energy with marriage or celebratory energy of people coming together, celebrating a home or celebrating two people. This could also be a baby shower. Maybe you're having a baby, whether it's your first, second, or third, whatever. This is energy of celebratory energy, that you want this to end in celebratory energy, whether it's with other people or just with yourself. You just want to bask in the energy of like accomplishment. And you have some future plans here. These future plans seem very positive. You want to make sure you're backing up this plan with money. I do see financial backing here for yourself. Maybe a fundraiser, I don't know. Could be your selling of goods. Maybe there's a business of your own that you're trying to improve on here. Maybe there's a new chapter within your business, if this is a business. But there is something about yourself mentally that needed to die, something mentally that needed to be put away with. Okay. And that was not easy for you. It's not an easy thing to do. But whatever is changing mentally for you, Aries, sun and rising signs, it's looking very fruitful and abundant here. Okay? Like you're setting yourself up for a brighter future because of the mental sacrifice. Okay? It's definitely not an easy task. It's not an easy thing, but I get the sense that, sacrifices must be made. And it's definitely, people who make it in life like this, there's always some type of sacrifice, some people probably even sacrifice their souls. Okay. They give their souls to some type of entity to get what they want. There's always some type of a sacrifice. Okay. But if you're trying to build a business, or you're trying to improve a business, you're trying to, make some financial changes to your life, there's always going to be sacrifices. You know what I mean? Not spending as much on one thing and putting your money and pooling it into an investment, or pooling it into something that actually is going to help this future endeavor. The Emperor here is an individual, is an energy of sacrifice. He's made sacrifices. He does not sit on this throne having not made sacrifices. He does not sit in these beautiful robes and adornment, right? Having not made sacrifices. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you guys, Aries. Let's see what more is being talked about here, what your soul is trying to tell you. Okay. Let's see here. Aries, sun and rising signs. Hold on one second, guys. I need to moisturize. My throat is very scratchy. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards, you guys, and see what more is being spoken about regarding this situation or energy in your life. I know it's very general, so once again, I have no idea the specifics of what it is that you're dealing with, what it is that you've been working towards, the sacrifices that you've had to make, and what's been on your mind, because this is very mental. This is what your reading started out with. It started off very mental. but then it's kind of, you know, trailing off, or not trailing off, but it's fine. It's kind of switching over and transitioning into, you know, the financial aspects of your life, and, you know, and then action being taken, you know, with those finances to make your life, you know, just, you know, improving your existence, you know, finally bearing fruit. So maybe there are those of you, you're realizing, you know, maybe you started a business, or you started a family, or you started something. You started something, but then it didn't really go according to plan. There were some struggles here and there, but then as time went on, and as you grew and you improved, um, your mind started to grow and improve too, and you start to learn some lessons along the way and realize, oh, so it was my way of thinking. It's my way of thinking that actually affected my actions, right? I've been there too, Aries, okay? Definitely in my life with, you know, my creativity and trying to open a business. There's just a small online business here and there. And a lot of it had to do with my thinking. Okay, I put money into it. I put a lot of creativity into it, and I thought people were just going to pick it up and everything's going to be good, but it didn't really work out like I thought it was. But that was because it was how I was thinking about it, right? So your thought process does matter. You know, it's not just always about the money. It's not just always about, oh, you know, I have enough money to be able to put into this business. It should bloom and blossom. I'm not saying that it can't work that way, but a lot of it does have to do with your mind, your willpower, right? Thoughtful action. That's what I'm seeing here, Aries. Thoughtful action. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Swords for you. Ancestors, please clarify the Ten of Swords for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs for this reading at this time. Thoughtful action is what I'm not really, you know, giving a title to these readings like that, but that's what I'm getting for you, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Remember, thoughtful action. Oop. Yeah, there you go. You got the Nine of Swords again. This is the card that wanted to isolate itself. So yeah, it says the Lord of Despair and Cruelty. So maybe you just felt like, why isn't anything working in my favor? This is not fair. You know, why am I always running into disappointment in this situation? You know, maybe that's what was blocking you. You know, you just had no idea like of what was to come with this decision that you made. And now that you understand, now, you know, you have your roots set into it. You're kind of learning how to master, you know, this environment and, you know, this experience, right? Yeah, you had the Ten of Pentacles. That's good. So yeah, there came a point in time where you started something and you're just like, I don't know what's going on. I just thought that I was doing the right thing. And, you know, it's just not fruitful. I'm not bearing any fruit here. There's no bounty here for me. But look at where you are now. Look at where you're going. The Ten of Pentacles. This is all about financial experience. This is having made sacrifices. And you see this experience in the world through different eyes, more mature eyes, because of these experiences, because of the despair, because of the failure, right? Because of maybe the foolish action, the emotion behind everything that you did. You definitely have learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Okay. This is really good to see here. So yeah, it started out rocky. Yeah, you took a leap of faith. You have the foolish man here. You took a leap of faith. Maybe you were younger, or maybe it was right after college or something. I don't know, but maybe it was during college. Maybe there was something, some type of business venture, or some type of financial endeavor, or some type of move that you made, of moving homes, moving in with somebody, getting married early, or having children early, dating someone before really understanding what you were getting yourself into. There was something, maybe some type of a premature decision that you made, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs, and whatever this is in your life. And you just took a leap of faith, and the universe was like, well, we're just going to have to make do with that decision. That's okay, Aries. There's just going to be some, you know, hiccups along the way, and it's not going to be fun for you, but like, hopefully you learn. And it seems like you have. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. You have the Nine of Swords twice in your reading. So yes, this definitely has not been that easy for you. You guys are very strong creatures, okay? Very, very strong individuals. You will fight it through. You guys are Very strong creatures, Aries. You're not going to leave without a fight. And you're not going to take no for an answer, but it definitely has not been easy for you lately in this situation in particular. Nine of Swords, ancestors. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs for this experience? Also for the zodiac signs that are here for you, if there is, if this is in your chart or if this is other people involved, you do have Aquarius, you have Gemini, you have Virgo, you have Taurus, and you have Aries. Very, very strong Aries and Gemini here for some of you. Okay. And you also have the number 4 and the number 9. 4, 9, and 10. 4, 9, and 10, okay? So that's 13, 23, 2 and 3 is 5. So maybe the number 23 is significant, maybe the number 5 is significant, or maybe the 3 numbers 4, 9, and 10, one of those 3 are significant. Yeah, you have the Tower card. So yeah, so this is definitely the universe seeing that, okay, there's some changes that need to be made. Aries kind of made some premature decisions or made a decision that they weren't really sure about, but they thought it was a good idea. And, you know, we're gonna make sure that they're taken care of. Hopefully they see it that way. But there's some really huge transformation or huge, like there's a tower that needs to fall or a sacrifice that needs to be made, or, you know, they're going to be disappointed by it, but it's going to be for the greater good of their business or their family or their lives in general. Okay. King of Wands. Yeah. So the universe saw that there was the need for this action to be made in order to boost your confidence in the long run. Because with the King of Wands here during, you know, this 9 of Swords period, this was what was wished for you. This is what was needed. This is what the universe had in store for you later on. And what I'm seeing here right now, Aries, with you is that this is exactly what the universe intended. This is what the universe or your ancestors or your guides hoped you would turn out to be in this situation. More mature, more confident. Maybe you're not 100% confident. Maybe you still have your doubts, but you're definitely more confident than you were when this decision was made back in the day, or maybe a couple years ago. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles for you guys, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Why is the King of Pentacles here? And then we're going to move into the Oracle messages for your overall advice. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, ancestors. Why is the King of Pentacles here? So yeah, there was a point in time where you did open a business. It was fruitful. You know, definitely worked out after making this sacrifice. Others of you, you can definitely see this for your future. Once you go through this mental transformation or mental change. Yeah, we have the Death card here. Definite huge transformation, huge change. And this has been very fruitful for you. You are not who you were back then. Some of you, this happened maximum 10 years ago, a decade ago. Okay. Could have been in college. Could have been when you were younger, but you know, obviously we all were younger 10 years ago. Maximum 10 years ago. Minimum, I would say this happened minimum 3 years ago. Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles again. There's more Virgo here. Some people read this as Taurus. Yeah, Virgo energy, Virgo season. We're in Virgo season right now. Virgo is here to help us organize. It's helping us mature. It's helping us focus on the things we've been ignoring and kind of brushing under the rug a little bit for the past few months. You know what I mean? Maybe for the past few years. I hope it hasn't been for the past few years, because if that's the case, there's some huge cleanup that needs to happen, and that is not fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and see here. You have the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands that came out together, which is a very positive outcome for this business or for this financial endeavor or for your home, for your marriage, for your children, what have you, for your animals, if you have animals, or familiars, or non-human family members, as I like to call them. You have the Two of Wands. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. More Aries energy. You have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. I love seeing it, Aries. So yes, you are able to make more conscious, weighed, thoughtful decisions now that you know better, right? The Moon card just showed itself to me. So this shows me that you were in the dark. The universe saw that you were in the dark. It wasn't your time to know exactly the outcome, but all the universe needed you to know it was that you just need to make these changes, and that's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. And if you're not willing to make these decisions, it's going to be really difficult for you to accomplish whatever this accomplishment is for you, Aries. So I think your guides, the energies that were surrounding you and protecting you and guiding you, or, you know, seeing this through with you, they just wanted you to focus on one thing at a time. And at that time, they wanted you to focus more on your mental improvement. They wanted you to focus on your mentality as you traverse this plane of financial bounty. All right, I think that's it. I don't think they want to choose any more cards. So let's go ahead and pull, or at least from that deck. Let's go ahead and pull one last card. It's an oracle card for your overall advice moving forward in this endeavor. Let's see. Let's see what's the last message for you guys, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs in this aspect of your life moving forward, okay? Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Let's see. Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. What is their advice and guidance, ancestors? Moving forward in this situation, in this endeavor, what do they need to know? What is their advice and guidance? Yeah, okay. Aries, so there is a situation in your life where you had to hit rock bottom. You had to hit rock bottom. You had to see this through. Okay, this was the only way that you were going to be able to see the appropriate path forward, right? Sometimes to learn how to fly, you kind of just have to be tossed out of the nest and just fall to the ground, hoping that you survive. And then, you know, sometimes it's that adrenaline of feeling like you're in danger, or feeling like you're not going to make it, that really gets the blood pumping and gets you really moving, you know. Maybe you were being too hard on yourself for too long, and you really needed to be very gentle with yourself and your goals and aspirations. Maybe there were some seeds that you planted. It's almost like having an egg, right? You're not going to knock on an egg to see if there's a baby in there, or see if it's, you know, are you going to hatch? It's like, you just have to trust the process. You just have to make sure that you're giving that seed or that egg the right temperature, the right elements to be cozy enough and comfortable enough to come out of its shell at some point. If you're not giving your seed or this little egg that you're incubating, this project or this endeavor, the right temperature, the right environment, right? And you just planted a seed somewhere, and you know, you weren't thinking about the ground that you were planting that seed in, that seed probably wasn't going to blossom the way, or what, even if it did blossom, it wasn't going to last because of the the environment that you had placed it in before it could be, it could grow, right? Some of you guys had to completely change your mind about an endeavor and just sacrifice it and move on to something different. And that's where you're going to find your financial bounty and your financial fruitfulness, or this is where your health is going to improve. Maybe you just had to change your mind about health completely, and you now know how to take care of your body and your mental health in a more efficient way now, because of all of the things that you had gone through and the things that you had to realize were not good for you, and the way you were thinking about your health and that journey had to change. So now you're realizing you have to be healthy. Maybe when you hit rock bottom, some people who hit rock bottom, Aries, sun and rising signs, they realize, wow, I have been falling for so long. I was doomed to injure myself or hurt myself this entire time. You know, some people have to get hurt in order to realize that they're in danger. Sometimes in order to realize, some people have, in order to realize that someone is dangerous in our lives, we got to get cut by them really bad in order to realize that they're the enemy, okay? And if you're the enemy to yourself, sometimes the universe just has to let you hurt yourself in order for you to realize, wow, I need to be my own best friend, right? I need to take care of myself. Does that make sense, Aries? I hope it does. But yeah, those are your messages of guidance and encouragement. Much love and light to all of you, Aries. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.